So I'm going to show you some fairly basic running drill movements. It works from anything, whether you're sprinting or long distance running. The biggest thing you can do to help yourself is being aware of the shapes that your body is making. So either getting someone to video you, videoing yourself while you're doing this, watching it back so you're getting a clear picture of what it feels like versus what it looks like. As a golden rule, simply thinking shoulder, hip, heel when you're in any movement and staying strong and tall through your hips so that you're not sinking is a good place to start. So first one is just going up onto your toes and walking. You can reach your arms up over your head, so really lengthening through your body. And then walking back on your heels. Again, you can reach your arms up. So you can look to do that over maybe 30 metres. It will help to build some strength. It will help to warm up the muscles you're going to be using while you're doing your running. And then find a post, find a wall, and just starting ears, shoulder, hip, heel. It's nice and tall through your hips. Bring your awareness and attention down into your feet. Now at the moment, the whole of my foot is supporting my body, but I'm conscious there's more weight, more pressure through my heels. If I start, I'm keeping that straight line, so I'm not bending at my hips move forward, my shoulders move forward with my hips. Now I can feel more of my body weight through the front of my foot, through the balls. Now it's coming up onto my toes. I've lifted my heels up. So I'm going to try and do that again, keeping everything forward, keeping my heels down, and then coming through. So that's just thinking of rolling through my foot to come forward, not going up. Going up is going to load up my calves before they need to be loaded. So it's just bringing everything forwards and back again. Just getting that sense of my torso stays strong, my weight comes forward and back. And it's just building that awareness through my foot. It is an exercise that will help mobilise and strengthen as well. From there, again, straight line, shoulder, hip, heel. I'm going to bring my knee up, bringing my heel under my bum, and down. So I'm not sinking, I'm not collapsing, I'm not wobbling, everything's staying strong. I can start with walking, and then bringing that into a more dynamic movement. From there, just getting a sense of bringing my knees up. Now the height my knee comes up will vary depending on how fast I want to run. If I'm going for a longer, slower run, I might just be stepping over my ankles. So just bringing it up. And foot landing, I'm looking to try and keep my foot neutral. Where my body weight is determines where the pressure through my foot is. And then I can bring it up. And back down. So it's more about where you're positioning your upper body. Slightly lean, you're not looking to lean back. It's more about being through there, but it's having that strength and that balance to move around and play around with it. If I'm taking stride and I'm out here and then moving forward, my body's got to do quite a lot of work to balance me. I'm going to be causing a load up the back through the hamstrings. If I take my knee up first and then bring my body forwards, it's another stride. For me, that feels more comfortable. but it's about playing around with it, as I said at the beginning. Walking high knees, so this is getting a sense of your body moving forward, breaking down the running mechanics into walking. So I'm going to keep bringing my body forwards, bring my knee up, bring my body forwards and coming down. So I'm keeping my heel under my bum, I'm not leading with the heel to come down. My knee stays up until I come forwards, and then it's that thought of the heel is coming back under. As you're running and you're moving forwards, your body's going to be recovering. So doing some running drills as part of your training, as part of your warm-up, with an awareness of what your body is doing. So being aware of where's my head, where's my shoulders, where's my hips, where's my ankles, where's my knees. As you're going through these different movements, and the movements themselves are a bit like a running stride broken down, so it's taking an element of the running stride and practicing that movement. So you will build mobility and strength in the muscles you're going to be using when you run. The biggest benefit you're going to get is just being aware of how your body's moving. Don't try to change it at all to begin with, just being aware of what's happening. If you find you've then got wonky hips, just pick one thing at a time to improve. A lot of the time it's more about chopping off those extra movements that your body's making rather than adding new movements in. So if your hips are wiggly and wobbly, try and keep them still. If your arms are doing something funky, keeping it simple, just down to the bare minimums of simple action of running. Elbow comes back, knee comes up. That's what you want to be getting towards. You're not rolling and rocking and twisting and turning. Really, really simply breaking down that movement to the optimum of where you want to be and practicing it over and over. That in time, just doing that should help you to enjoy your running and make better shapes whilst you're running. If you want to know more about running movements, that's something Gary and myself can help you with. We are doing video consultations and we can see one person outside at a time. So have a play with it, get in touch if you feel you need a bit more help with any of that. Stay safe and hopefully we will see you soon.